Could it be the end of the line for the Nike FuelBand? The website CNET first reporting Nike will bring to an end its wearable hardware efforts, firing the team responsible. Now, while Nike is acknowledging a small number of layoffs, they're not confirming that the FuelBand is dead yet. Here with more on the tricky economics of the wearable market is Laurent Vasilescu. He's a sportswear industry analyst at Macquarie. Thanks very much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
I want to get right into Nike's comments here. It's kind of like a non-denial denial. They said there were layoffs, but they said the Nike Plus FuelBand SE remains an important part of our business. We will continue to improve the Nike Plus FuelBand app, launch new Metalux colors, we'll sell and support the Nike FuelBand SE for the foreseeable future. It sounds like what they're really saying is we're going to double down on software. And you think that's a pretty good idea. Why is that?
I think that's the right approach to take. In terms of the FuelBand, it's a very small part of the business right now. The real potential is to connect with the consumer digitally. They currently have about 20 million subscribers or members on the Nike Plus platform. And Nike has called out for an additional 100 million members in the next few years. So the real potential is for them to connect digitally and then sell footwear and apparel.
And what are we discovering are some of the flaws of this wearables market that might spark someone like Nike to get out of this business?
I don't think Nike's really getting out of the business. I think what they're doing is they're strategically partnering with technology companies. Potentially you have Apple, and we've known that Nike has successfully partnered with Apple over the years with the Nike Plus platform. So the wearable technology business is growing at a double-digit rate. It's just the right approach in terms of partnering with a technology company, potentially the Apple.
And you mentioned this Apple partnership. What kind of opportunities does that open up for a company like Nike that maybe is going to focus more now on the software than the hardware side of this?
The potential is to really further engage with the consumer digitally, with the core customer base of, let's say, the teens all the way up to the age of 40, and then connect digitally, and then there sell products, again, like footwear, apparel, and that's very important as the consumer becomes increasingly keen on their own health.
Now, this is, of course, one company that seems to be taking a second look, at least at the hardware part of this. Do you think this sends any kind of warning sign to any of these other companies who've gotten in the business, the Jawbones, the Fitbits, any of those guys?
Potentially. We do know that Fitbit did recall recently one of their products. Under Armour made a recent acquisition back in the fall of 2013. They bought MapMyFitness, which we think is a great acquisition in that space. Again, everyone's trying to figure out what's happening in the space, and we'll see what happens, but it's very much of a dynamic space right now.
Absolutely, definitely very early. Laurent, thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.